Hey, let's talk about games.
Hello my friend, it's Hydra here with the pre-recorded footage from the Vermintide 2 latest video. That's right, I'm not breaking the NDA on their recent beta build. This is what they showed us the other day when they announced the game was going to be releasing within March. That's right, March 8th and the 24th or 28th, can't remember which, we're going to be getting the open beta for anyone that's pre-ordered the game. Really can't wait to test this out with you guys and have a little play. Now this video is going to be talking through, well, some of the stuff I think we really need to be excited about for this game, because believe you me, I am really looking forward to this, and I think you should be too. So, to kick things off, I just want to say that I think this game is looking like it's done a sequel correctly. I think we can all take a little leaf out of the story of Relic recently, where they may have made another 2 follow-up games to an original game which didn't quite live up to the mark, and I think this game is doing everything right. They've stuck with the original formula, they've added bells, they've added whistles, but the actual feel, the visuals, the actual gameplay as such hasn't changed, which is to the game's credit, because that was always the game's strength. Vermintide 1's meaty combats, the clunks, the clinks, the whacks, the horde type combat, the squad based team integration, teamwork together, just like Left 4 Dead, was really one of the selling points. Now you can see they've added awesome looking abilities, like a Nurgle of Apostle coming out of nowhere, summoning a green pillar of twirling stuff, and just chucking you around the map. So straight away we're seeing loads of new situations that our characters can find ourselves in. Of course, we've got the same old characters from the first game, what looks to be the same old witty banter that we can just expect from the Vermintide series, and loads of really meaty thwunks and whacks. Now, you might be looking at some of those guys back there thinking, are they undead? Well, to me, I think they're just supposed to be quite pasty-looking marauders. Now, obviously, same map here, we've now got Skaven, so not only have they added the other faction, but you're also going to see the 2 different factions on the same maps, which I think is going to make a really nice sort of dynamic of having basically a much larger possible enemy pool that you can fight against, not only in terms of visual variety, because let's face it, killing a rat in 1 hit and killing a marauder in 1 hit, no real biggie to write home about, but the actual units themselves, well, they seem to have more elites, more custom mobs, etc. We know we've got Chaos Spawn, we know there's some trolls, etc. We know that there are some heavily armoured marauders, etc, etc. Little Skaven with a shield there to shout out to. I think I heard a little donk earlier when you hit them in the shield. Sounds awesome. I believe there's also a little purple bar that fills up on some of this as well, which seems to be tied to the character's active ability. Remember, they're adding an active ability for each of the classes and subclasses. We'll break those down in another video, as well as a passive system where you can sort of invest some sort of points, and basically you have a lot more customization over your play. Now we come onto a Bile Troll, one of the awesome looking units of the game. I have to say, if anyone's looking at this map and isn't excited, then you need to get your head checked. This looks wicked. Guys, I want to know what you think about this game. We're just going to get the footage playing a little bit more. This is just a rerun, don't you worry, this isn't additional footage. For me, I really think we should be excited for this. It looks like it's doing everything right, it's ticked all the boxes, it's staying true to the original genre, it's not messing or mucking about with anything that we didn't sort of already love. It's changing most of the stuff that as a player-based players don't love, like the loot system. We know that's being changed, quote-unquote, somehow it's being improved. We basically, well, the loot system was the major gripe with the game. Enemy variety, I think, is going to help this no end, and adding some replay value by giving each class 3 different subclasses, different actives, different passives, is a massive step forward. Now, will this have enough replay value as something like Left 4 Dead, which included PvP? Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. I'm personally really curious how they're going to tackle DLC with this. I wasn't a massive fan of Vermintide 1's DLC packs. I always felt like I was spending a fair bit of money for 2 maps and a weapon that I never found and didn't really like when I did get in the end. But really curious to see, and I have to say the visuals look amazing, although granted you're looking at footage recorded from Twitch, which has already been compressed, so it's not perhaps as crisp as it could be. But it's only going to be a couple of weeks and we're going to have that open beta to play around with for anyone that's pre-ordered the game. Really looking forward to that. And then of course the game is out in March. In March. Guys, can't wait. Want to see your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this.